Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Utah State up-tempo. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leader. Generally, games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Willis. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The Broncos pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Number 26 in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Utah State, 0.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move at the 30. It's loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Willis. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Keeps looking downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Boise State 7, Utah State 0.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Utah State up-tempo.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
On the play. Brings up second down.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. It's a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for a man. It's Willis. Trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
One of the things I love about They're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Finds a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Utah State up-tempo. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Utah State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air, it's Willis. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far, and a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium. Fires the pass, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Utah State up-tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Willis. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Suarez. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. This offense has a second down play. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Willis. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down. And he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Aggies want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Leaves it with the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This Utah State offense has it going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think of.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Willis. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught behind the line. It's Suarez. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score now.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He's going to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utah State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He's going up top here late in the game.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the move. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week.
Touchdown, Broncos! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Boise State.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, and tomorrow And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.